Okay, so I want to talk about the real topic of 2025. So, what do you guys think it is? What has been the topic of conversation of pretty much a lot of people, actually? Um, and until they started talking about it, I didn't have a clue. Yeah, people. The word is narcissism. So, what do you guys know about narcissism? I've never really done this before. I've never posted videos. I've never thought about doing like a podcast, YouTube, whatever. I'm thinking about it now. I was born with the gift of gab. And I always thought it was my shortcoming, my downfall, that I annoyed people because I talked too much. Well, I was always told that, anyways. Come to find out, oh, well, people like me. So there's that. When you're told something, you know, sorry. Okay. When you are told something, that you are like, over and over, you start to question yourself as a person. You start to question who you are. Like, are you even a real person, a whole person? Are you half a person? Are you really all these things that your husband is saying you are? Are you all these things that your sisters said you were your whole life? Kids in school, So it's like I started telling myself these things, and when you know it, we are so powerful that I created myself into this fake master manipulator because I had to put a mask on everywhere I went. I had to wear a mask. Or I thought I did, So I'd walk into a room and I'd be like, oh, hi, what mask would you like me to put on today? Oh, hey, you over there. Do you want me to put on a different mask? Would that make you feel better? Okay, I'll put on this mask for you. Oh, and then I'm going to go over here real quick and then I'm going to put on this mask for that person over there. So I'm going to wear all these masks and I'm going to be whatever the fuck you want me to be. You want me to be a monkey? I'll be a monkey. I can be a monkey. Can you guys be a monkey? I can be anything you want me to be. That's why I love the song Human, because that is my song. So I got so good, that I could talk a used car salesman into buying a used car that was a piece of shit, and I could talk him into it. And he wouldn't even know it hit him. Not saying I'm proud of that. And yeah, I mean, it benefited me. Really, it fed my ego. It made me feel like I was okay, like I was good at something, because everybody was telling me all these things that I was so bad at. So it just felt, like I could control that. I can control what you're going to think of me because I'm going to be whatever the fuck you want me to be. And that's exhausting. So this last year and a half has been probably the roughest year and a half of my life. However, this past year and a half, I also became me. And I started to love me and like me and not care what people thought of me. Even though I'm going through this horrible situation. um, Divorce, separation, whatever you want to call it. Feeling abandoned, with me and two kids, and having to battle a casino addiction at the same time. That's pretty tough. Yeah, I hit 12 jackpots last year between August and December. 26 grand I won. One of them was a $13,000 jackpot. That was pretty cool, the funny thing about that is I manifested all of that. I manifested that. And I was telling my friend one day, I think it was like a Tuesday, I was telling her, do you realize that like $10,000 to $15,000 would like be life changing for us? It would save our lives. It would fix us, fix our problems, our financial problems. We'd get out of this hole we're in. $10,000 to $15,000, right? So, 2 days later, I am on my way to the Honda dealer to give them my key fob because I forgot to leave it there when I dropped my car off. I had no intentions on going to the casino. Like I'd already hit at that point, I'd hit like, I want to say, 9, because I hit the one I'm talking about right now, and then I hit two more after that, and then it was the new year. So I'd already hit 9 jackpots. So I didn't really have. I mean, I was having fun. I was just having fun putting $100 bills in the machine, feeding it, like a monster. Anyways, so a monster that eats everything. Your money, especially your money, it likes money really well. It loves money. So it eats it. It gobbles it up. Sometimes it gives it back, but most of the time it doesn't. But when you got the bug, you got the bug, and it's, believe it or not, the hardest addiction I've ever had to face. I've done a lot of things. I've been addicted to a lot of things. It's just my personality. Like I had to be liked, I had to be loved, I had to try everything that everybody else was trying. So gambling was just another thing to add to the list. Yeah, so I wasn't even thinking about going to the casino, and on the way to the Honda dealership, there's the casino. So I pulled off and I was like, what are you doing? You're so stupid. It's a Thursday. You have $300 to your name. And come Tuesday's the next time you have a house to clean. So you don't have any income coming in until Tuesday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What's that? 5 days. I have $300. 2 kids at home. Probably some bills are going to pop up and I need gas, whatever, food, whatever. $300 to my name. Okay. So I go in, or I sit in the parking lot for a good 20, 25 minutes, just sitting there going, you are so stupid. Why are you even thinking about doing this? Don't do it. Don't go in. Don't go in. People, just don't go in. Said no one ever. Sorry. So you guys are going to know that I am a jokester, and believe that I was told that was something wrong about me too. So I was never able to be myself, which I want to make people laugh. I love making people laugh, as long as they're laughing at me, I'm okay with it. So yeah, so I pull over and I sit in the parking lot and I'm like, oh my God, you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid. So I go in, and right to the right of the, entrance, there's my favorite game. It's like a gorilla game. And then there's Twice Your Diamonds. I love both of them. You do max bet $4 a spin. I think it is 480 or something like that. You hit a bonus on those guys and you can win like $1,000 on a bonus. So I go in there, put a $100 bill in, max bet. Nothing, you guys, not a goddamn thing comes out of that. And it's just boom, gone, $100. And within a matter of 10 seconds, 15, maybe 20, probably, maybe a minute. I don't know. However long it takes to hit, 20 hits, whatever. So anyways, so I'm like, you're stupid. What the fuck are you doing, idiot? Okay, if I put another $100 in this machine, it's gonna hit, you guys, and I'm gonna walk out of here with $1,000. That's my plan, right? Yeah, so I put the other $100 bill in there, and it goes down, 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 and it's gone. Nothing, not a goddamn thing again. And I'm like, what the fuck, asshole? Thanks. Here's my money. Take it. Stupid dumbass I am. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck are you going to do? Your kids are going to fucking hate you. Your kids are going to hate you. They're going to be so mad at you. You're not going to have any money to buy them anything. Nobody wants to be around someone that can't buy them anything, because I buy my kids everything. I spoil my kids. And when I don't have anything, I still spoil them. Yeah, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, you're dumb. At this point, it's all or nothing, guys. All or nothing. And I'm like, I'm going to fucking win this time. I know it. So I'm like, I know. I'm going to play a game that I've never played before. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, looking around. I'm like, oh, that's a new one over there. I've seen a lot of people playing that one. Is that my feminine side? Or is that? That one. This my Did you guys know that we have a feminine side and a masculine side? Look, check it out. That's my manly side. That's my beautiful side. Look at that. Do you guys didn't know that? Check it out. Go look in the mirror and do it. It's the fucking truth, dude. Everybody has one. Yeah, so now you know. So anyways, I go and I'm like looking, there's a new one right over there. And I've seen a lot of people play this game. Everybody loves this game. So I go sit down and it's like a tiki torch fire flamethrower guy. And I sit down. And the lady sitting next to me, she's all, and she's like, oh, I put a whole bunch of money in that machine. It didn't do nothing for me. Good luck. I wasted a whole bunch of money in that thing, It didn't give me nothing. I'm like, I'll give it a try, I'll try it out, see what happens, So I'm $5 betting it. $5, $5, $5, $5, $5, $5. And it's like nothing. And I'm like, oh my God, you're stupid. You are the fucking most dumbest person in the entire world. You're stupid, you dumbass. So I get down to $27 and I'm like, fuck. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to fucking rob Peter to pay Paul, beg, borrow, steal. I'm gonna have to do something, come up with a come up, right? You have to come up with a come up. Have you guys ever heard that? Yeah, you gotta come up with a come up. So yeah, so I lower my bet to $1.50 and I'm like, okay, you can do it. You've done it before. Okay, you've turned 10 cents into $75. You've turned $2 into 100. You've turned, now you're gonna wait till you see what I did, you guys. So I'm like 150, nothing. 150, nothing. 150, $1.50. $1.50. That's hard to do that when you're looking at yourself through the phone because it's like a delayed thing. So it's like $1.50. 50. Anyhow, you get the drift. So, guys, so check it out. So I hit that spending and the screen goes black. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, that was my $1.50. They're going to steal that and take all my money and they're going to make the screen go black. Nobody wants a black screen, okay? Nobody wants a black screen. That's just not good, right? So all of a sudden the screen is black and then in white writing it comes out and it says blackout time. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean, blackout time? And I'm like, wow. And it's all like black still and it's all like drums, right? And I can't do a very good impression of those things, but yeah, it's like and then the tiki guy comes on and he's only got like this cloth, covering his junk in the front. And he's all like juggling these fireballs and he's juggling them. He's all like swaying his hips back and forth and you can kind of see his little thing going. I'm kidding. I don't know. I mean, it was kind of exciting, I might say, So anyways, so all of a sudden he's juggling these flames and then he takes one of the flames. Or no, my bad. Hold up, wait a minute. Sorry, I forgot a whole step of that. Okay, so blackout time, whatever. And the grid comes up on the screen. Okay, so this grid will come up on the screen. It'll have like $1, $2, $3, $1.50, whatever, on the grid. And then you push a button usually, and you get 3 spins. You push a button, and if one lands on there, you get 3 more spins. If it doesn't land, you get 2, and then it doesn't land again, you get 1. And then if you get 0, you're done. And whatever's on there, you win. Well, no, guys, this grid came up full already of like 10, 20, 40, 60, like massive big amounts. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, that's my blackout? Fuck yes. Oh my God. I could already see that I won way more than my 300. And, so I think it was for that game, it was like a total of, I want to say like 700 and something, and I was like, fucking God. I was so happy. I was like, yes. Oh my gosh. I have redeemed myself, you guys. Like literally, like I'm okay now. So I go and I'm like still sitting there and all of a sudden, then the drums come and Tiki guy comes on the screen. He's juggling his flames and juggling the flames. And so then, you guys, he throws one of the fireballs at the screen and it literally says grand in like big huge letters. I'm like, grand. I was like, what the fuck does grand mean? The lady next to me, she's like, you just won the grand. And I look up and I'm like, 16,800 and whatever dollars. And I was like, oh my God. I started like crying, screaming, freaking out. Like I'm ugly crying, you guys, and like people that know me, like some of the workers, that I know that know me, that came up and one of them, she's so cute, she's so sweet. I'm not gonna name any names, but if you see this video, you probably know you are, you little cutie. So she comes up and she's like, Monica, I'm so happy for you. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like bawling, and you can't, there's no mistaking that I just hit the big jackpot, like everybody's staring. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my gosh. You have no idea how much this means to me. You have no idea what this is going to do. Oh my God. It's Christmas time, December. It's like, oh my God, you guys, I hit a $13,000, 13,680 or 860, but you guys, $13,000, like that could be life-changing. Would that be life-changing for you? Go ahead and post in the comments if that would be life-changing for you and what you would do with it. Okay, so here we go. So the way I manifested this was I put it into motion. I told my friend, I was like, $10,000 to $15,000 would be life-changing, you guys. Life-changing, would save us, would fix us, our financial situation, right? Nothing could save our situation, like, oh, that's going to be a whole nother long, I'm dreading that topic. So anyway, so yeah, I'm like, okay, this is great. This is great. The universe is like, here's your 13,000 whatever, whatever, and whatever on a silver platter. It's up to you if you're going to do the right thing or not. Are you going to do the right thing or not? Huh? Are you going to do the right thing and fix yourselves and save your financial situation? I did a little bit because as soon as I hit that jackpot, boom, the husband starts a big, huge fight. So, yeah, so we're in a big fight, that just became our normal, like he would pick a fight and pull it out of like thin air, out of nowhere, you guys, like literally nowhere. I don't even know how long this video is supposed to be, but I guess I could keep going. It's already at like, holy shit, I was kind of afraid I couldn't even do like a 5-minute video, but here we are. I didn't even know what I was going to talk about, you guys. Probably think I'm just a fucking purple hair freak, but I'm like, that's my motto lately. Purple hair, don't care. Like literally, because I've cared my whole life. I still care. Yeah, so I got caught up on some bills, okay? Some of them. Not the most important ones though. Car payments. You guys, like my car it's still up for repo. That's why I park it in the garage, because I have to be on the lookout every time I leave my house, and I'm just anyways, you don't need to know my problems. Like that's my problem, not yours. So yeah, oh, and we're behind. I'm behind. I should say I'm behind on. I'm behind on our mortgage. Only. We're behind. Well, we had a 6-month deferment as well, so I'm behind that 6 months, and I'm also behind the first 2 months after the first 2 months after that deferment. So I've not been good at being in contact when before I used to be really good at it, and our credit scores were perfect. You guys, our rate on our house is 2.99%. 2.99%. Yeah, big old fight gets picked because I won a jackpot. He gets jealous. Who gets mad that their wife hits a fucking jackpot? Who does that? You guys, I'm whispering because I think he's here. I might have to stop this video. I might have to. Sorry. So if you guys don't know anything about narcissists, they can be pretty goddamn scary if you're not careful. So just my life has been like a living hell the past year and a half, and I'm not gonna go full detail because, like, I have kids and I have a granddaughter. Oh yeah, I have a granddaughter, you guys. She's a year and a half, just about. She's so cute. I'm not gonna say any names either. So yeah, still trying to pick up the pieces of the messiness and everything that I get stuck with. I got stuck with everything. He hasn't paid a bill in over 2 months. Hasn't bought anything in this house, but still comes here and eats all the food and takes whatever he wants to take. Paper towels, toilet paper, whatever he wants to grab on his way out, that I paid for. Cleaning houses. You guys, he's in construction and he makes over $2,000 a week. On unemployment, he makes $1,100 a week. Yeah, I think he's here. Look. I'm gonna make this part 1. Okay, so yeah, so I hit the jackpot and played a little longer, and then I just was escorted out to my car, and I was floating, you guys. I floated out the door. I wasn't even walking. I floated outdoors. It was cool. So yeah, my name is Monica, and I guess here's my YouTube channel. I'm gonna hopefully become a YouTube sensation because I am worth it. And you guys, I can talk, I'm interesting, and guess what? I'll make you laugh. So please subscribe down below and follow me, and I'll be back soon, okay? Bye guys.